Okay, today we are going to add to our understanding of slope and lines. Slope is the constant. It's the constant change in an equation or on a line. So the first thing that we're going to do is our goal is to graph a line by having a point and knowing its slope. So, and we need to be able to find the slope of a line given its graph, which we've already done somewhat. So let's review. How do we plot a point on the graph? We need to count over to the x coordinate and count up or down to the y coordinate. What is the slope? The slope is the change in vertical distance divided by the change in the horizontal distance, otherwise known as rise over run. Okay. So we're going to practice on this one, and we need to determine the slope of this line. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find the easiest places that the points cross. We could use this right here. Okay, we could use this, but that looks a little bit more difficult because I'd have to count carefully. 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 this way, and up there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to say that way is 6 over 3, but then I'm going to do it the other way. Hopefully we can see green, because I see a point right here that crosses and a point right here that crosses. So that is this slope triangle, which is 2 and 1. So that would be 2 over 1. Then the last thing that I do is think, is this positive or negative? This is decreasing. If I drop my little person here, he goes way down the line. So therefore it's negative 2 over 1. So we will type that in our answer. What is the slope of this line? Negative 2 over 1. We are also going to try to do that over here with this slope of the line. I'm going to do the same thing I did before and try to find points where it crosses. I'm not sure because it's not an easy cross. So I'm going to draw my triangle as best I can. And I'm going to count. So this one was here. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4 up, and it's positive. Then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 across. So the answer to this one would be 4 over 6, but that needs to be simplified, which means divided the top by 2 and the bottom by 2 to give me 2 over 3. So the slope of this line is 2 over 3. All right, so that's review. Now we are going to go to the second one, and we are going to do it a different way. I have tried to make it a little easier to do because I've given us points that we can drag. So suppose I know a line passes through the point 1, 3 and has a slope of 2. So I'm going to take my point and I'm going to put it at 1, 1, 3. Got it. Okay. It has a slope of 2. And so my mental notes is going to be that the slope is 2 over 1. You probably didn't see me write that. Slope is 2 over 1. So my slope in my head is going to go 2 up over 1. So now I can drag my point to that. Perfect. I can continue that slope 2, 1, 2, 1, and I kind of run out. Now, if I had to go backwards, I could do that. So let's drag more points. Oh, shoot. Let's drag more points to those places. There's 1. If you are in class or at home, take your finger and count up and over, drag a point, up and over, drag a point. Or use a dry erase marker on your computer to mark those points so that you can drag those points over to see. Then we're going to take our line and we are going to show it so that it hopefully goes through as many as we can get as perfectly as we can. Not the easiest thing, but there we go. We just we made a line with just a point and the slope. So let's do it again over here. What if the slope is -2? Okay, so I'm still starting with the same point of 1, 3. So I'm going to drag this over here. 1, 3. Now -2 would change my drawing. So let's see if I can draw. -2 would mean I went down 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1. And with that, I have to think backwards. Okay, so my line would be there. Let's see if I can drag some points. So again, use your dry erase marker to put those points in there, draw those little slope triangles, and then I can drag my points to where they're supposed to be, and then drag my line to where it's supposed to be. Let's see, that's not quite perfect, is it? And I know that it's much harder on a computer. I apologize. I don't know how else to do it, but this is how we're going to be doing it if you are stuck at home. If you are in school, we might have paper. Okay, so there's that one. Ta-da. We got another example for number 3. Graph the line given a point and a slope. So my point is 1, -1. I'm going to drag this over here to 1, -1, and my slope is 3, 2. Well, now I'm going to try to be smart. I'm going to drag my point to where it was. I'm going to do my slope. Watch. 1, I'm still dragging. 2, I'm still dragging. 3, I'm still dragging. So 3 up, 2 over. 1, 2. I let it go. Now I can do another one from that point. Slope is rise, 1, 2, 3. Run, 1, 2. And look how easy that was. I did not have to grab a dry erase marker or anything. Trying to make that angle look about right. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. So it's still not perfect, but it's okay. We get it because, see, those 3 points tell me that you know how to use the slope from a point to graph a line. We're going to do the point of -3, -2. So let's drag this there. -3. 1, 2, 3. Negative. Oh, I did that backwards. -3, -2 is right there. And then my slope is 5, 7. So I'm going to drag this again. Slope is rise 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Run 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let it go. I can't do another one. It won't fit. I'm going to take my line, try to make it match according to what I think is that angle. Drag it over there. I didn't do a very good job, did I? So let's continue to drag it so that it looks right. I would tell you a mouse helps. There you go. Did it. All right, so we are going to do the other 2 back at the table, or if you are at home, you'll be using this and trying to do it that way as well.